Good morning and welcome to this episode of Vlogmas. Starting up in the yard. Just been doing my morning workout. We had friends staying last night and they arrived. Well, I had an early school pickup yesterday, which kind of threw things. And I also went to the osteopath. So if you watched last week's episode, I've been struggling a bit. This is still the same. However, my back, my neck, my shoulder is feeling a lot better following the osteopath, which is amazing. And I've been taking the painkillers constantly. So that has also been helping significantly. So I am feeling 1,000 times better than I was in the last episode. This hasn't settled yet, but it's still, 2-3 weeks in, so we'll see. But anyway, feeling a lot better. Had friends staying last night and I hadn't finished, in fact, I hadn't even started the yard duties when they arrived. So my lovely friend, we were at school together and I just adore him and his family. I got him to come and help hold the torch. I was like, Alf, he was like, do you need a hand? I was like, yep, I could definitely do with a hand. So I had the head torch, he had the torch, he was pushing the wheelbarrow and we did it. I got him a water bucket. So we did it really quickly whilst I don't know what Si was doing. He was getting things ready, I think, for supper. And there's something about old friends, isn't there? And it's just so important to spend time and to enjoy their company. Any friends, it's just good for the soul. So we did that. Just finishing the yard now. And I got up early, did most of the yard, then went in and did breakfast, and now just coming up and just finishing off Santana's stable. It is so much easier with two. I know I said that last week, but it really, really, really is. And why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because we were talking about fitness and how I keep fit. And this is my workout at the moment. And then Alf saw me doing my daily muck keep exercise. I don't know if I can show you. I might have to get somebody to hold the camera. But basically I climb on the top of the muck heap and I do this crazy little dance, literally like this, all the way along. Like this, basically. The muck heap is literally there. So, and I do this because it's muck heap management, but it's really good for the butt. It's really good for the legs. I have to hop up onto the muck heap. I have to hop back down. And even with a bit of a sore boob and a bit of a sore back, the more you move, the better it is. Although I have been told I'm not allowed to do any exercise. So I'm not doing my workouts like press-ups, push-ups, weights. Not really an option because we want this to settle and heal. So there's no that kind of exercise, but this kind of exercise I think is okay. I mean, well, I've got to do it. It's got to be done. So anyway, that's a rambly start to today's episode, isn't it? But I've almost finished. And then I'm going to go and get ready because I'm heading to London, which I'm very excited about. Coco said to me, gosh, I think about 6 weeks ago, she said, oh, Mummy, I'd love to go to Fortnum's. And I've been invited to Fortnum's. And I was allowed to take a guest. And I said, darling, would you like to come to Fortnum's with Mummy? She said, yes. So that is what we're doing. We haven't been invited by Fortnum's. We've been invited by Elizabeth Scarlett. And they are holding an event at Fortnum's. And so that is what we're doing, which is really exciting. So I need to go and make myself look glamorous because this is not a good look. And actually I stink. If you're horsey, you'll understand. If you're not horsey, if you've smelt somebody, the light's doing crazy things. Mucking out the smell of clothes. Actually, this is why I wear my mucking out gear, because it doesn't smell very nice when you are constantly, particularly in wet stables, wet bedding. It's not a great aroma. So I need to go and make myself smell as fresh as a daisy look glamorous, and then head up to London. And actually, I've decided to drive. Si's taken my car today, and I'm taking his because I don't really want to take the beast up to London. It's not so easy. But Coco and I might do a little bit of shopping, and then we're not restricted to the train. And also I need to do, Gus has Saturday school, not every Saturday, some Saturdays. He's got Saturday school today, so we will pick him up on the way back. And it's just easier to have the car for what we need to do. So I'm going to park it probably somewhere in Chelsea, hop on the Underground with Coco, and then head to Fortnum's, then whiz back, get the car, drive and pick Gus up. So that is my plan. And lovely, lovely Di is doing evening stables this evening. So I need to make sure that everything is spick and span. And I also need to sweep the yard. I didn't sweep the yard last night because we had friends. Look at that. Don't know if you can see. But I had a hay delivery yesterday, so I forgot to sweep up from that. So we need to get this whipped into shape quickly. I'm listening to The Midpoint with Gabby Logan and Anna Richardson, and it's a really great episode, so I'm going to continue listening to that while I shovel, sweep, before going in and having a shower.
Bring us a mini bird and a cup of good cheer, good tidings we bring.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out.
I'm making a bit of a habit of this, chatting to you in the back of a black taxi in London. Coco and I have just been to Fortnum's, which we're about to drive past. It is so busy. So we drove up, parked the car, did a couple of things for Coco, and then jumped on the Underground. Coco's first proper London Underground experience, and it was so busy. It's so busy that I actually jumped in a cab to go back to the car because I don't think I can put her through that again. We were squidged in like more than sardines. It was pretty hideous, and I know that it's going to be even busier heading back because of the time they're queuing to get into Fortnum's. So we've been at the Elizabeth Scarlett event, and I've come away with a few bags of goodies, and met a few lovely people. Met Elizabeth herself. She is such a gorgeous person, which I knew she was going to be because you can tell quite a lot by somebody's Instagram, their posts, the way they talk, the way they are, and her love of animals and wildlife and the brand. She's just passionate about it. So it was gorgeous to meet her and the team and be there. And then met lovely Paris and Pia, who are based down in Sussex, so it was good to see them. And then I bumped into a girl I was at school with. So I was walking down the stairs, she called out, "Charlie." I haven't seen her. Well, I have seen her since we left school at a reunion, but I haven't seen her for a long time. So, and she doesn't even live in the UK, and she's only here for one day, one night, and she was buying some tea for her dad in Fortnum's. So that was really lovely to see her, and I've made a promise we're going to organise a house reunion for all of us girls. And my friend that was staying last night, I was at school with him, so it's just funny that in the space of hours I've seen two old school friends. So anyway, Coco and I are going to head back over to Chelsea. We've got a couple of things to do, and then I'm not picking up Gus on the way back. My friend is dropping him at home, so that's perfect. We're not in a rush, which is really nice. We can actually enjoy a little bit of time together. And I've promised Coco afternoon tea at the Sloane Club because I think she's a little bit frazzled, definitely thirsty, and actually just being a member of the Sloane Club, we've been members there since I moved out of London. So I'd already, when we met in London. He was already living in Sussex, but when we sold, we bought a flat together. When we sold that, we became members of the Sloane Club, and it's just really lovely to have it as a base and be able to pop in and have, know, just escape the madness, and it's just really civilised. Have a cup of tea, have a scone, and then head back home.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains.
We had a lovely, lovely day in London. My darling daughter is here, she doesn't want to be on camera. Look how gorgeous the Christmas lights are. We're both feeling very festive. Had a lovely afternoon tea at the Sloane Club and just popped into Peter Jones Trotters. Wanted to get a little something for baby Anton, and we are seeing baby Anton in a few days, which is very, very exciting. So yeah, done all of the bits that we needed to do. Look at the beautiful, beautiful remains of the wreaths. Yes, so we've done everything we need to do. We're heading back to Sussex, and hopefully we have an easy drive and snuggle up in front of the fire and maybe watch a movie when we get back.
In excelsis Deo, gloria.
So I was just driving out of London. I'm sort of, well, where am I? I'm opposite Parsons Green, and this shoe shop, my favourite children's shoe shop, is open still. Gus needs a pair of shoes for Christmas. So I've just checked his shoe size a couple of days ago, looked online, saw what they had, and I'm back up in London on Monday, so I thought I could take them home, try them on him, and then bring them back. So I'm looking at some chocolate brown loafers for Christmas and parties and things like that. So yes, I love this shop. I will leave it linked down below because it just has the most beautiful, beautiful, look at those children's shoes. And actually they've got some lovely little things, which I think they're little, yes, little London bloomers. I mean, how beautiful are they? They are just gorgeous. So yes, Papueli does beautiful, beautiful shoes. And oh my goodness, look at these. They're just too gorgeous. Hello. I am heading back to London, so it's now Monday, and I didn't vlog yesterday. We just had a sort of a family day. In fact, Si and I wrote all of our personal Christmas cards, so that was quite a mission. But Simon and I are about to head up to London for the Royal Hospital Christmas Carol concert, which I'm so excited about. I'll show you my quick outfit. The skirt, black boots, my coat, and I just went with a grey knit. But Simon and I met on Royal Hospital Road, oh my goodness, how many years ago? About 20 years ago. And we haven't been together for that long, but the first time we met was about 20 years ago. And we are going with a couple this evening, Ed and Sarita. Ed and I used to work together at my first proper job in London. And then, you take my hairbands off. And then I convinced Ed, I changed job a couple of times actually. I convinced him to come and work with me in Chelsea on Royal Hospital Road. And he did, and he's the most wonderful friend, and I love his wife to pieces. So we are meeting then at the Sloane Club for dinner, and then we can walk to the Royal Hospital Christmas Carol concert. And it seemed apt to take them with us because they got married the same year we did, and Ed was one of the first. He was the first person I ever taught to cook all those years ago, and he was just such a good mate. So we are going to meet them, have dinner with them, and then go to the carols. And it has been a crazy morning here. The Ask Charlie hub has been bonkers. I had my lovely friend Miranda who said, Charlie, I can tell you're super busy. I've got a bit of spare time. Can I come and help? And bless her, she has been here since first thing this morning. if I'm looking a bit tired, it's because I am. Actually, I didn't go to bed too late last night. I painted my nails. We did all the Christmas cards, and then I was up early this morning to do the horses before the school run, to get ready and film a couple of things before Miranda arrived. And then Miranda has been helping me wrap orders and just get on top of some Ask Charlie admin, because in a few days' time I'm flying to Switzerland, and suddenly, like, this is such a busy time of year, and I think because I was in a lot of pain last week, I wasn't as productive as I should have been, and it's just got caught up with me a little bit. But anyway, my Miranda was so helpful. I'm feeling under control. She's coming back on Wednesday to do a few more bits and pieces for me, and she's sweetly taken all the orders to the post office today, saved me doing that on the way to London. And my neck and back is so much better. Like, every day it's getting a little bit better, and maybe that's why I'm feeling tired and looking tired. You know, when you keep going on adrenaline and pain, then suddenly it's like a lot better, and you start sleeping again for the first time in actually quite a while. Yeah, it all catches up on you slightly. Anyhow, we are going to head up to London now. I've got a few errands to do. I've got a couple of pictures that need to be framed, and I need to change the shoes that I got for Gus on Saturday. They are a bit too big, so I'm going to change those and see if they've got a smaller size. And so that is what we are doing on the way up. And I've got emails and various admin bits to do in the car, so I'm really hoping that Simon says he's going to drive, and I get to catch up on various things. But anyway, I'm going to take you with us to London. I had loads of you have got in touch who said, Charlie, please do take us with you out and about, because we live in the countryside, we don't get out very often. It's lovely to see the Christmas lights, so hopefully it's going to be a magical evening at the Royal Hospital. And the Royal Hospital just holds such a special place in my heart, so it is very exciting to be heading up there now. So we are in the best picture framer in London. I mean, Simon comes here for absolutely everything. Alec drew on Chelsea Green. We have bought many pictures up here over the years, and this one is what I'm having framed to go in the laundry room. And this is one of Simon's father's pieces of artwork, drawings, which we're having framed for Gus's bedroom. So I will leave Alec's details down below, because he is really the best. And you can see, I mean, it's just all the walls are covered with frame options, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, look at these ones. He's moving out of the way, so he's not in, but they're just incredible, absolutely incredible. And actually, David, who runs here, has framed a lot of Simon's father's work over the years. So Simon's father was an artist. He was also a music composer, but his art and his drawings were just incredible. So I'm going to give you a close-up of this one. So Gussie loves chess.
If you keep it running, David just said that he's got one of my father's drawings still on his computer, which from
look
years
it up.
ago.
I'm going to turn you around and we can have a look. He couldn't find the picture that he was looking for on his computer, but I'll show you back at home. It's in Archie's bedroom. Anyway, we're now flying over to the Sloane Club to meet our friends for a very early, we can't call it dinner, supper, before the carols. Was incredible. It was so amazing. It was such a beautiful evening, and I wish I could have taken you in there and filmed, but I can't, because I can't put music. I can only use copyright, like for copyright reasons I can't use other people's music. I can only use I can't think of the word at the moment, but it's, yes, it has to be the right kind of music that I can add into YouTube videos. So I wouldn't have been allowed to have gone out, which is such a shame because it was just magical. So I shall tell you about it instead. I am actually early for the dentist, and I thought that was a good moment. I've been busy cooking this morning. Yeah, the Royal Hospital is just unbelievable. It's such a magical place, and I think it means so much to me, having worked just up the road, like literally 100 yards, for a number of years, and I just love the Chelsea pensioners. I just adore it, and so to have a carol service there was really, really special, and the choir were magnificent, and there was a live trumpeter up with the organ, so from above, just incredible. And we were sitting not far away, so the music was just so inspiring. The conductor was so passionate. There was a little resemblance to Rowan Atkinson. He was amazing and so passionate, and so just, you could see him light up as he was conducting, and yeah, just wonderful, really, really, really wonderful. And we had a good drive home, and my back and shoulder are so much better. My boob is still sore. I think that's going to take a while, but I'm not in pain. Like, it's not 100%, but it is 1,000 times better than it was last week, which is a massive relief because I was in agony. And lots of you said that you would say prayers, and I met this incredible woman called Jacinta in Marks and Spencer's on the King's Road, and she said she'd pray for me too, and it's worked because I am relatively pain-free, which is good. I can't exercise, which is really annoying. I've just got to let the boob settle, but so much happier than I was last week, which is really, really good. Yeah, so we had a good drive back. I slept well, and then I've just been busy filming content for my members club for January. I mean, where has this year gone, guys? It has literally flown by at a rate of knots. I'm just going to check the time. I've got a couple more minutes till my appointment, so that's fine. It's literally flown by. And yeah, in a couple of days I am going to Switzerland. So when you are watching this, I will be in Switzerland with my brother and his wife and baby Anton, which I can't tell you, I'm so excited. My brother and I have been speaking on a really regular basis, and his wife, and I feel they've sent loads of videos pretty much on a daily basis of Anton, so I'm just really excited to be there. I was supposed to go at the end of September, beginning of October, I think right at the beginning of October, and I had COVID, so I couldn't go, and then for various reasons it just didn't work to go sooner than now. And they are both commentating. Have I told you this? I may have told you this. They're both commentating at the Rolex Grand Prix top 10 final in Geneva. So my brother and his wife are equestrian commentators, and so I'm going with Coco. I've got permission from school to take her to look after Anton and to have some time with them, which is amazing. Anyway, the patient before me, I think, has just come out, so I'm going to go and see the dentist. I think he's doing some work, so I might not be able to talk afterwards. We will just see how it goes. I think I won't be able to talk, but in a few hours time I have got a podcast recording, so hopefully I can talk. Bye. Good morning from the top of the Muck Heap. It is a beautiful day, and Di is schooling at Santana behind me, but it wasn't so beautiful after the dentist yesterday. Oh my goodness, I lost my I mean, the dentist was fine. I love my dentist, they are super there, but I was really numb. My whole face, like down this side, my nose, my eye was twitching, and I had a podcast recording to do. So we ended up just having a chat because I couldn't record. I also had breakfast but hadn't had lunch. So I was starving but numb. And then as it started to wear off, I had like nerve pain, like really bad tooth nerve pain. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I got home and I snapped at him because he suggested that we had steak for supper. There was no way I could have eaten a steak. I couldn't eat anything, but I was starving. Sorry. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm walking up and down the marquee, trudging it down. So I'm going to do that while I'm talking to you. So if you think I'm doing laps, I am. This is like my morning workout. I normally do it a little bit faster and it normally involves a little bit of jumping, but I'm not going to do that whilst talking to you. And I had this awful nerve pain. I was like, I cannot believe this, having just told you guys that my back, my neck and shoulder is feeling a lot better. I've then got this. And I googled it last night and I was like, you know, maybe this. Anyway, like every time I drank or ate anything, the pain was really bad. Florence has just braved going into the sound school. No, she's come out pretty quickly. Anyway, yes, I thought I was in trouble and it was all going to be bad. But anyway, I had a sip of water this morning and I didn't go through the roof and it settled down. So I actually gave up on yesterday. At like 9 o'clock, I went and had a hot bath. Well, actually, I went up at 8:15, had a hot bath, came downstairs. So I lit a fire and I was going to write a whole load of Christmas cards, but I was too grumpy, like angry grumpy, I think scared actually, that I was then going to have a tooth problem, having just had the back, neck and boob problem. So anyway, I gave up, took some painkillers, went to bed and woke up this morning feeling a lot better. So that is good. I am just finishing up here and I've got quite a lot going on today. I need to do some Christmas, I need to do the mantelpiece, like Christmas decorating, and I've got a photo shoot with lovely Sophie. I've got orders that need to go out. I've got washing to do for leaving for Geneva tomorrow, packing to do, and a whole host of editing. But it's fine. It's all totally manageable. Sai's actually going to Gus's rugby match, so that is one less thing I need to do today. So I've basically got from now until when Sophie comes to get organised, get on top of things, get sorted. Horses all done, and dogs have all had a nice time up here this morning helping me. So anyway, I am going to more energetically compress this muck, get on top of that, it's my daily workout at the moment, and then jump in the shower and get ready for the day. Well, it's been a busy day. I had my lovely friend Miranda here helping me get orders out and stuff the members club and all sorts of things today. And bless her, she went to the post office because she was there for an hour. And I didn't have a spare hour today, so it was so sweet of her. And actually, she bought me something which I want to share with you. I've got all the dogs sitting here, thinking that I'm about to feed them. I am about to feed them in a minute. Miranda runs Honeysuckle and Rose, and she bought me this because she knows how much I love geranium. And this is geranium and willow scented candle, and her candles are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to leave them linked down below, because if you're looking for a lovely scented candle for a present for somebody, I can highly recommend Miranda's Honeysuckle and Rose. And she also does wonderful gift cards, Christmas cards. If you haven't done yours, I mean, hopefully by now you have got your Christmas cards, but if you haven't, sorry, all the dogs think that they're about to be fed. They are about to be fed. I wanted to chat to you first because I knew that I'd get distracted. And then I had Sophie here this afternoon taking some pictures for me for my website and for Instagram and all that jazz, because it's very hard to take pictures of yourself. So Soph comes from time to time, like maybe once or twice a month, and takes some pictures. We didn't manage to do everything that I wanted to do because I'm waiting for something to arrive that hasn't arrived. I've been waiting for a few months for it to arrive, and that was our plan of what we were going to do, and I'm trying not to be stressed about it because I leave tomorrow and I think it's arriving tomorrow, which is on the mostly like things at the moment, just like nothing bad, but they're just not easy. Just not easy at all, and I need easy. I need things to fall into place and to happen when I want them to. But anyway, they will. It's just one of those things. My hair's also gone really staticky, but I do want to show you this because this is from my friend Monica. Monica has Mills and Brown, and look at this beautiful hairband. And so Sophie's been taking some pictures of me wearing this, and love a headband. Love the tartan. But my hair, I don't know what it is about static. It's basically been static for 2 weeks, which is really annoying. I feel like it needs a cut, but my hairdresser's not very well, so he's not coming for a little while. But it's now dark and I need to go and do the horses and feed them and get them sorted before the children come home from school. We need to feed the dogs. Everybody needs feeding. Sai is in charge of supper tonight. We are having steak. I think steak and chips and salad because well, we were going to have it last night and I couldn't because of my tooth. But actually, we can eke it out and the children can have it too. So that is a plan. I'm just going for something really simple this evening because I need to get packing. I think I'm just going to get everything out and then pop it in tomorrow because we're not leaving first thing, so I will get organized. But it's just, yeah, I think because of my back and being in pain last week, I've just got and the week before I just got behind on stuff, which is why it was so lovely that Miranda came to help me. She could tell I was drowning. She was like, I'm coming to give you an extra pair of hands. And then she arrived today with this, which was so sweet. She's a lovely girl. So anyway, I am going to feed the dogs, put my waterproofs on, not that it's raining, but it's cold, and go and sort the horses out, do them, and then be here when the children come back from school. Sai's doing, he's been at Gus's rugby match, and he is doing pickup, which is very kind of him. It gives me a little bit more time. And no, Florence, I don't want to snog. I don't, but you're very sweet. You want to say hello to everybody. You've got everybody here. Would you like to say hello to everyone? Here's Florence. Here is Penny, cuddled up in front of the Aga. And then Tessie, darling, you going to come and say hello to everybody? Yes, Mummy, I'm up here. Anything for a cuddle. So this is who you hear padding around the entire time, don't you? You're just like walking round and round and round in circles. Very old, very wise girl, aren't you? Yes, you are. 15 is our darling Tess. Completely and utterly deaf. But boy, your eyesight and your smell has not been affected, has it? No, it hasn't, Mummy. This is my first ever little dog, and she has a very, very special place in my heart. You do, Tess. You do. Right, time to feed them. Yes, it is. Time to feed you all. Good morning. I'm sorry, there's a dripping shower, which is really, really annoying behind me, but I'm just getting ready to go to Geneva. I've got to put my makeup on, pack my makeup bag. Coco's having a riding lesson. Hang on, can you see? Can you see? I can't point. It's the other way around. With Di, Di's taken away. I think she's taken away her stirrups and her reins. She's trying to get Coco's seat improved and her posture. And yeah, so that's what they're doing. Cramming in a riding lesson this morning before we leave, which Di is sweetly taking us to the airport because Di's unexpectedly got a meeting. So he can't take us, and Di said, well, I could give Coco a lesson at the same time. So that is what we are doing. I am pretty much all packed apart from wash bag, makeup bag and all of that jazz. I always take my flat lay when I travel because it's just the best. And then I've got my matching Elizabeth Scarlett bags for... So this one has got skincare, the other one has got like wash bag. I'll probably show you properly at the other end. So I need to put those, in fact, I haven't quite finished. I'm going to concentrate because we are leaving 45 minutes and there's still quite a lot to do. made it. We are at Gatwick, train up there. Yes, it's been quite a mission. And I've been waiting for something for 2 months to arrive, and it's arrived like now. I've literally just had the message. So Miles, who does a bit of gardening, he's like the pruning expert. So he's come to do the winter prune. It's actually too warm to do the roses. So he's just done the wisteria. He's been there to sign the delivery, which is so exciting. And I've got a photo shoot tomorrow. My wonderful friend Charlie and photographer Sophie, they're going to do it in my absence over the phone to me, because it's basically all of my Christmas stock. I've waited for 2 months. And I've been working on this collection since the spring. Anyway, it's arrived, which is super, super exciting. And if it all is as it should be, hopefully it'll be on the website quite soon. So we're going to try and turn it around as quickly as possible and see if we can sell some of it for Christmas. I really didn't want to hold off until next year. I may still have to, but fingers crossed. Literally, when I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, so it just kept getting delayed, and there were problems, and there were things that needed changing, and then the fabric wasn't right, and it's yeah. Sometimes these things just take a lot longer than planned. Anyway, it is here, it's arrived, it's in my house, and yeah, tomorrow my wonderful, wonderful friends are going to photograph it, and Charlie has been my friend since Gus was a baby, and he just, yeah, whenever I have like a big catering job, he comes and helps. Whenever I have like loads on, he is like my right hand man, and he knows where everything is. He knows how to start a table better than I do. So I've got the dream team, and the wonderful Sophie photographic. So I booked her in for last week when the shipment should have come. I booked her in for Monday, and then she came yesterday and took a few pictures, and I was really hoping that it would have arrived. Anyway, it's there, so that is very exciting. Our flight is on time, which is really exciting. I've got my gorgeous girl next to me, and we're going to have a lovely few days. I cannot wait to meet little baby Anton later, and my bro and his wife, and I'm babysitting tonight, which is super exciting. So I'm thrown in at the deep end. Nothing like meeting your nephew and then being left in charge. So here we are in Geneva, and Auntie Charlie has been thrown in at the deep end, and I'm babysitting Anton tonight. My brother and his wife are commentating. Coco has gone with them, so tonight is their first commentary, and we've had a lovely couple of hours with them, me getting to know Anton, and yeah, I need to bath him, give him his milk, and put him to bed. So we've got rooms next door to one another, and so we've just wheeled his crib into our room, and I can be between the two rooms, which is absolutely perfect. And my brother was really worried. He was like, do you mind tonight? And I was like, no, that is why I'm here. That is why I'm here, to be an auntie and to have some time with this gorgeous, gorgeous little bundle. I just feel incredibly, incredibly spoiled that I get to have some really good quality time with Anton over the next few days. It's such a treat for me, because I was due to fly to Austria and I wasn't feeling great, and I found out that somebody I had staying with us for the weekend had tested positive for COVID, so I thought I better take a test. And that's when I discovered I had COVID, and actually I felt rotten, so obviously I didn't go. And then because my brother commentates all over the world, so he's been in America, I think he's been in Tokyo. I sort of slightly lose track, to be honest. It didn't work for me to come over to see them before now, and we always had this plan, even before Anton was born, that I would come and look after the baby while they both worked for this weekend, because this is you know, it's like it's the Rolex Grand Prix final, it's a top 10, and all the riders are staying in the hotel as well. So as we arrived, Harry Charles was down there, and Coco was like, oh, Mummy, did you see who it was? So it's really exciting for her to be here as well, and she's going to go and sit in the commentary box with Ed and his wife and, you know, take it all in, which is so exciting. I mean, imagine being a 13-year-old girl and being absolutely mad keen on riding, and to be here in the commentary box is just amazing. And school was really good about it. It's a big equestrian school that Coco goes to, and Coco's part of their equestrian team, and when I asked permission ages ago, and she's only missing 2 days of school, and actually her exams were last week, so she's not missing anything too much, and they were like, yeah, what an incredible opportunity for her. So that is what she is doing. Anyway, I've got 5 minutes before it's this little one's bath time, and oh goodness, it's so lovely being an auntie. I can't believe it. I have waited quite a long time to be Auntie Charlie, and finally I've got this little one that I get to look after as well. And I said to Ed and Lena, do you mind if I share him? And they said no, not at all, which is very sweet of them. But anyway, we are going to go and do bath time and then have a little bit of quiet time. Maybe I can read you some stories and we can get to know each other before milk and bed, sweetheart. What do you think? Shall we do that? Shall we do that, little guy? Yeah. Coco said to Mummy, he doesn't cry. He's such a content little boy, aren't you? You're taking it all in. And really, I am quite a stranger, although we do chat on the phone quite a lot, don't we? You've heard my voice. Yes, you've heard my voice a lot, darling. Right, let's go and have a bath, shall we? Let's. So I've just come into the bathroom to hide from Anton. I finally got him to sleep. Bless him. I mean, he doesn't know me. He's been amazing. He's been so amazing. But it took a little bit of time. So I've come to chat to you in here quickly. I'm going to finish this week's vlog here, and hopefully I can share lots of Geneva with you, lots of Anton. Might even get my brother to come and chat. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this week. We've been up to all sorts. I mean, twice to London, horsey stuff, country stuff. It has been a mad week, even by my standards. And then now I'm in Geneva. But anyway, have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I'll see you again very soon.